As a woman in leadership roles, it's extremely important that you know what your unique leadership style is. So today in this video, I'm going to share my top three favorite tips that I usually share with my coaching clients to help them identify or create their own leadership style. And the way we do that is asking them three questions. So these are three questions that you can reflect on to come up with your own personal or professional value system through which you can define your leadership style. So are you ready? Okay, the first question that you want to reflect on is, while looking back at your life so far, what were some of the times when you were the happiest? Okay, so as you're thinking about this, think about some personal examples and some professional examples. And ask yourself, in those times, what were you doing? Who were you with at the time, if you were with somebody? And you don't have to be with other people, but just take a look, reflect on it. And reflect on what factors actually contributed to your happiness in that situation. Okay? And once you do that, what you'll find is that you will be able to go through your whole timeline of your life and pinpoint, draw out those experiences when you were the happiest. And once you do this, next question that we usually reflect on is, identify the times in your life when you felt most proud of yourself. And this can be, again, both examples are welcome here. In fact, we encourage it, that you look into your personal life when you felt the most proud, and also in your professional life. And as you do this, ask yourself further questions. Why am I proud of these particular examples? And did you share this pride with other people? And if so, who did you share it with? And the third question you want to ask yourself is, what other factors contributed to your feelings of pride? And really just reflect on the second question, what are some times when you felt proud of yourself? And mix both personal and professional examples, like I said. And the third question that we have our coaching clients reflect on is, identify some times from your past where you felt so present, where time was flying, and something you were doing where you felt totally satisfied, whatever activity you were working on. And again, use both personal and work examples. So, for example, the other day I was working with a client, and the client said, I felt most present the last few days when I was camping with my kids on a weekend. So I asked her, I said, what need or desire was fulfilled by that? And she answered, connection. Deep connection with my kids, but there's no phone reception. And I was really able to connect. And then I asked her, why did this experience give your life meaning? And she said, well, it allowed me to be a better mother, to be there for my kids. And then the third question you want to ask yourself, which I also asked her, was, what other factors contributed to you feeling fulfilled in that experience? And after we took all her answers, from when she felt the most happiest, when she felt most proud of herself, and third was when she felt most fulfilled and satisfied, we combined all those answers, and we kind of, through that, determined her top values based on her experience of fulfillment, happiness, and pride. So it's very, very important that once you write down all your experiences, you probe further by looking at, why is each experience truly memorable and important for you? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to list all these questions underneath the video, so you can go back and answer them and save them. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put all these questions that I just talked about, even the probing questions, on my website, and I'll put the link below so you guys can grab the questions from there. And I'm also going to put a list of values that you guys can take a look at through your experiences and come up with your top 5 values. And having your personal and professional values is really important for your leadership style, because that's how practically you lead with your particular leadership style. So let me give you some examples of values that we came up for this client, or even for yourself. See if you can take them on. Her value system was around commitment. Her value system was also around service, connection, excellence, and accountability. And those are the 5 top values that she is moving forward as her own unique leadership style. And when you're at work, tough decisions need to be made as a leader, and it's not always easy. But once you're clear on your value system, you can choose what is more important to you. And it has helped her make better decisions as a leader, because she's aligned with herself through her value system. I hope this is making sense to you. And so I will put all of these values on my website so you can work through your own exercise on your own. And here's an extra step, right? If you're a keener like me, what you can also do is, instead of writing these values down, your top 5, let's say, or top 3, there's no magical number. Do something that works for you, is to prioritize these values, okay? And so what you want to do is, let's say you write down your top 2 values, and you want to ask yourself, if out of these 2, I could only satisfy one value, which one is more important for me? And that's how you pare it down even more. Or maybe there are, a few different values that come up for you. Let's say service came up for you, and fun came up for you, and giving back came up for you. And you can combine all of that, into perhaps a one word that fits all of that. So work through your list, comparing each value with the other. And here's another tip. When you're prioritizing your values, give yourself like makeshift type of scenarios. And this is where, me as a coach, I hold space for people and I give them scenarios. So, for example, if you say that my health is more important than, let's say, my career advancement, then the question that I will ask you is, if your boss came up to you on Friday evening when you have a Pilates or yoga class scheduled, it's in your calendar, you've paid for it, and you want to show up for it, but your boss comes to you with a really juicy project that if you worked on will lead to career advancement. Which one are you going to take? Are you going to skip the yoga class so you can work on this really important project which will lead to career advancement and possibly promotion and possibly more money? Or are you going to say to your boss, no, I have a yoga class that I want to get to. Can I come back to you and work on it on Monday? Or maybe you try to figure out another way, or you just say no because health is really important. So that's how you test yourself. And if you took that project to work on career advancement, maybe you want to make sure that career advancement is more of a priority over your health, or vice versa. Just make sure that whatever you pick, you try them on for size for a month or 2, and then you go back and revise your value system, or you see how you actually do. Or something that happened with the client that I was working with was, once she got clear on it, she cleared her calendar and actually created activities that aligned with her value system. And that makes her a better leader, because she's trying to take care of herself so she can take care of her team at work. So those are my tips for you on how to figure out your unique leadership style, is through your value system. So like I said, I will put all these questions and all of the values, different examples for you on my website, and I'll also put the link below so you guys can catch it there. I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, let me know down below what was helpful. Are you going to look through your own value system to see if they're truly aligned with you? And Also, let me know if you find anything useful or an aha moment for you. Be well. Thank you for joining me. See you guys next week.